Hello everyone. Today I would like to present my project here about considering community college as a better option for international students. So this presentation is based on information from article research, student survey, and information from college websites. I will be focusing on comparing community college and universities in California. So let's start with what is community college in the US. Just in case if you're not familiar with the U.S. higher education system. The highest degree that a community college can issue is associate degree. Students can choose to complete an associate degree, graduate from community college, and enter the workforce, or they can transfer to a four-year university to continue their education to obtain a bachelor's degree. They transfer to university as a junior instead of a freshman. So people usually call it a 2+2 system, as you will finish your first 2 years of bachelor's degree in a community college and then 2 more years in university. This 2+2 model is very unique in the US and Canada. So based on my personal experience and the students that I have connection with, I can see international benefits from this 2+2 model, which comes up as this topic. Community college may be a better option for international students who would like to start studying in the US. So the first reason is the simple and easy admission requirements. International students are required to provide the English proficiency when applying to college. You can see that when comparing to UC and other private school in the Bay Area, community college has a lower TOEFL or IELTS scores requirement. They also do not require ACT or SAT score, which most international students have never taken those exams before because it's not one of their regular high school curriculum. So this will save time for students to prepare for other exams so that they can focusing on completing their final high school classwork and then start studying in the US. Also, UCs and private schools evaluate students' high school results before accepting applicants. But for community college, they only require high school graduation for applicants who are under 18 years old. This provides a chance for students who are not doing very well in their high school to receive a higher education. Also, community college does not require personal statement or reference letter from students, which make it easier for students to apply. So other than academic records, international students are required to provide a verification of funds to show that they have enough money to support their expenses in the U.S. for at least 1 year. The amount is based on schools' estimation on tuition, housing, bulk and supplies, health insurance, food, and some other fees. So you can see CSU's is about $15,000 higher than community college. UC and private school are about 2.5 times higher than community college. However, this amount cannot fully reflect the actual expense for 1 year because everyone have different housing options and purchasing habits. So the location also affects this amount. Therefore, I make a chart that shows how much international students must pay for tuition and health insurance. So let's see here. The tuition is based on the minimum requirement for international students to maintain the F1 status. So for community college, you can see it's about $85,000 per year for tuition and also health insurance. CSU, such as San Francisco State University and San Jose State University, are about double than community college. And also UC and private school are 5 times, even 6 times higher than community college. So, for example, if an international student start in Diablo Valley College and then transfer to a UC Davis to complete his bachelor's degree, he will save at least $74,000 for his tuition than he start at UC Davis directly. Other than the lower cost of tuition, the learning style in community college is also good for international students who are not native English speakers. community college is popular for a small size of classes. The small classroom not only help them to make connection with other students and professors, but also make them feel more comfortable to express themselves in a second language. They do not have to worry about hundreds of people in the lecture hall will laugh at their English. It will then slowly build up their confidence and give them opportunity to practice their English. Also, community college usually has a very strict attendance policy. With a small classroom has only about 30 students, professors are more willing to check for attendance. This will make students to keep attending class and keep track on their studies. Because if they miss too many classes and get dropped by the professors, they're actually facing the risk to have their I-20 to be terminated and they have to leave the country. The homework style in community college will be more various because professors can spend more time to give out feedback on handwriting assignment. Most professors in university will use online homework because the system will grade automatically, but this will reduce the chance for students to receive feedback from their instructors. Other than learning style, the campus supports in community college seems to have more positive opinion from students. As I have never attended university in the US before, so I created a survey to ask community college students to list out some campus services that are important to them and how those services help them to be successful in the US. Based on the service result, about 80% of the students rate international student office as the most important services for them. So, it seems like the International Student Office in community college could help them develop a sense of belongings. So Athena, one of the current community college students from South Africa, she said the office is always open. It's open to me no matter what my questions or concerns are. People here always give me an answer. Even if they don't have the answer offhand, they're willing to get out of their way to find the answer for me. And they're able to put my needs first, and they never belittle me. So it even makes her feel like it's home. Another student, Nuri from Malaysia, also expressed her appreciation for the international office. She said the office helped me to engage to other students and make her feel like home. It is very a welcoming environment, which she believes that it developed her sense of belongings. And also the staff there guide her through the semester. The international office in community college supports students as the main resources of information. William, a current community college from Indonesia, said the first time he got here, he knows nothing. And then the office provides him the necessary information to survive. The staff help him to register for classes and get him used to the US education system. Also, Abdullah, a student from China, said this place gave him a chance to connect with the school, especially the ambassador in her school speak different languages, which help him to get information easier because they can speak his language. Also, the event helped him to make friends, and he also said it's a very welcoming environment. However, the university students seems has a different impression among their international office in university. So those students comment on the international office in four-year university. Julia, a current student in San Jose State University, said he really missed the international office at her community college. She needs to make an appointment to talk to the staff in San Jose State. The staff are actually nice, but you will never think that they can be your friends. Amir, a current student in UC San Diego, said that it is just different. They don't have a place for students to hang out in UC San Diego. It is like those normal office setting. So there's a front desk that blocks you to walk into the office. You can only talk to the front desk person to make an appointment or ask if the staff are available. You cannot just walk in, sit down, and start talking whatever you want. The other service that community college students use a lot is academic counseling. They meet their counselor very often, and many of students said the counselor are professional and helpful for their transfer process. However, four-year university students are less likely to utilize the counseling service. Jenny, student from Sacramento State University, said that her class only have very limited section, so she doesn't really need to meet the counselor for advice. Queenie, student from UC San Diego, also said that she only meet her counselor once to check her schedule every semester. Lydia, a fresh graduate student from San Jose State University, said the school separated counseling services into two different types. You meet counselor for GE courses and another counselor for the major. So it's pretty confusing for her and very inconvenient, as she thinks not everyone is in the same page. Also, community college students who complete their survey usually have very positive impressions among tutoring service and social event on campus. However, four-year university students that are interviewed seems not very like their tutor in the university. For example, Jenny said she felt like the tutor in her community college are more diverse. It was very helpful when they can speak in Chinese. It's just easier for her to understand. But tutors that she met in Sacramento State are mostly Native American. Julia, student from San Jose State University, said there is no such a place to find tutor like Learning Center in my community college. They hang out in a room, but I don't know who is the tutor, who is not. They're just like a group of students in that room. Queenie, student from UC San Diego, said the tutors are not friendly at all at UC San Diego. When they look at you, they look like you're stupid. Queenie was a tutor at CSM, and she and other tutors were very nice to students. That's why she doesn't really like to go ask the tutor in UC San Diego for help. For clubs and other social events, it seems like they're very difficult to join in four-year university. Janice, who is a student in UC Berkeley, said there's a lot of interview to join a club. Serious interview. I guess they're building up connection between members, and some clubs, like Business Club, will help them to find internship. So the club don't want to let everyone just come and take the benefits of being a member. Queenie didn't join the club because there's a lot of interview. That's why she decided to spend her time on study. Therefore, when compared to the student in community college with current four-year university students, the service in community college seems more popular and have more positive impact among students. Therefore, starting in community college may be a good idea for international students, especially when they are not able to fully express themselves when they just arrived in the US. And they can get more support and cares outside the classroom. Many parents and students are worried about what the students can do after completing 2 years in community college. Actually, most international students will transfer to a four-year university to obtain their bachelor's degree. In California, UC and CSU are very positive on helping community college students to transfer to universities. Janet, the president of University of California, brought up her opinions about transfer students in a meeting in March this year. She said that successful completion of a pathway, along with obtaining the required GPA, should entitle a community college student to a comprehensive review by all UC campuses and a guaranteed place in the UC system. Assist is a website to guide community college students in California to complete their transfer pathway. It will tell you which classes in your community college can be transferred to a specific UC or CSU you choose, so that you will not waste time on taking classes that you do not need. Also, there is a transfer admission guarantee program to community college students in California. As long as you fulfill their requirements, you are guaranteed to be admitted by the UC that you apply to. There are 6 UCs that are in the tech program. UC Berkeley, UCLA, and UC San Diego are the only exceptions. Here is more detailed information about tech program with different schools. For example, here it shows UC Davis require minimum 60 semester units to fulfill the tech. And also there are some specific requirement about GPA based on your major. And students have to complete their English class by the end of fall 2018 so that they can apply for the tech program for fall 2019 to 2020. And they have to complete all the math class by the end of fall 2018 in order to sign the tech program. Also, most UC and CSU have a higher acceptance rate to transfer students than freshmen. For example, San Francisco State University only accepts about 68% of their application to freshmen. However, for transfer students, they accept 81% of their application. Now let's look at the UC school. For example, UC Berkeley only accepts 14.9% of the freshman application. For international students, they only accept about 8.1%, and the admitted GPA is very high. However, for transfer students, the acceptance rate raised to 23%, and the acceptance GPA is lower. Now look at this UC Santa Barbara. They accept only 32% for freshman application, and the admitted GPA is 4.0 to 4.26. But for transfer students, they accept about 57%, and 94% of those admitted transfer students were actually come from California Community College. After students transfer to a 4-year university and obtain a bachelor's degree, the degree is the same of everyone. It will not affect your chance to get a job or internship. Queenie was looking for an internship when I interviewed her, and I asked if she felt the employer may judge her ability or think that you're not as good as other students just because you studied in community college before. And she said, I don't think I'm less competitive as others. So we all have struggled time to find interns that related to computer science. She thought she and her other classmates are just in the same situation. Another student, Julia from San Jose State University, said it's actually her experience in community college that helped her get her internship at EY. They asked a lot of questions when she told them that she had participated in World Gala, World Village, and some other event. And this accounting firm gave her the internship offer. Now, they even hire her as a full-time employee before she graduates. Today, community college doesn't mean low-quality education anymore. It becomes a great place for students to prepare themselves and serving as a transition between high school and 4-year university. The attentions and care that international students receive in community college will help them get familiar with the U.S. education system and ready to achieve a higher goal in a foreign country. That's the end of my presentation today. Thank you so much.